I now work with the Bearable Bull. It sounds weird saying it, but one thing that doesn't sound weird saying is my new rebranding from vlog to the aggressively average vlog. Let's roll that new intro. So, I'm back, although I never left. But I'm back with a new lease of life because finally I can announce that I work with the Bearable Bull. It feels weird because it's something which we've been working on for many months. Some would say too long that I had announced the announcement to the announcement, but we're finally here. Now I can show you everything that we've been working on, everything the Bull's been working on, and also share with you what we're planning to work on, because ultimately we're creating something for you, for the community, to bring us more together, to help the most educated community on planet Earth level up to new digital heights. Now with that being said, let's jump in today with Gary Gensler, because we know he was speaking yesterday at the Aspen forum. Now, it's what we expected, although we hoped we would never truly expect it. Here we have DAI showing a short clip of a snippet from the interview that he gave. Let me roll it and I'll give you my 2 cents straight after.
Yeah, so you're focusing on the part of the Howey test that says a small group of people put this together.
So it's basically an anticipation of profits on the efforts of the sponsor or others, so forth. And it depends on the facts and circumstances, but that is the story of a lot of these circumstances.
So by that definition, would you draw a different line? Because Ethereum, of course, is backed by a small group of people.
So I said, good try. You can try a third and fourth time, but I'm not going to go into any one token.
Absolutely.
Gubir Graywall would tell me I shouldn't. He's our wonderful new head of enforcement. So.
Makes a lot of sense. I'll just disappoint the 100+ people who've asked this question in a different way.
But I wouldn't want to disappoint Gubir.
Yeah, so you're focusing on...
That final point really made me chuckle. Yes, he's happy to disappoint the hundreds of people asking that question over not having a disappointing career, e.g. Jay Clayton. Now, as much as we laugh, truly it's disappointing. It really is disappointing that now our politicians have turned it almost into like a reality show where they have to be careful what they say in such a environment, because they know now the media, especially social media, will pick up on this, and it is no longer sufficed as, oh, it's my personal opinion. So where this pressure is now suffocating their ability to express themselves, it is actually a really good thing, because we're now holding these government officials accountable for every single word they do and don't say. It's long overdue, I personally feel. And I really have to take my hat off to this lady, Anya Manuel, who I pointed out in the comment underneath this. So the woman asking that question is Anya Manuel, and she is on Ripple's board of directors. Add this clip to that folder, DAI. And his folder is The Whole World's a Stage. And you've got to take your hat off to this woman. Ruthless, absolutely ruthless. However, Crypto Harry believes that she could have been a little bit more tougher, considering that at 2018 she was at Ripple Swell's event. And why is disappointing even more so is because as an XRP holder, you are well aware that Ripple have been working with regulators. But take a listen here, 2018, over 3 years now, the whole team have been working towards clarity.
Let me bring us back to the regulatory side of the house. And I talked about how there was this huge euphoria about digital assets, and then the terror, because if you've worked for a government as I have and as you have, one of the things that determines your sovereignty is your own currency. And so I think countries are all struggling with how do we regulate the space. And I know from my time at Ripple that we've been going around for years essentially begging people to regulate us and to regulate this space sensibly.
And we know they have. And begging, as extreme as that word is, they really have been. And so it is even more frustrating that, 2021, whether you're new to the space or old. We now have an individual such as Gary Gensler, who by no means is new to blockchain technology and crypto, having taught at MIT for over 3 years, who has now fallen into this political puppet dance of he has to be careful of what he says in a public forum, and that all of this has to go on behind closed doors. So although it's frustrating for us investors, we really have to appreciate how frustrating it is for the team at Ripple, and they really are doing the best they can. And when we talk the best they can, Hester Peirce, she really is putting herself out there, and she doesn't have to, and that's why it speaks even more volumes. I wouldn't say she's a whistleblower. Some people feel that she's a whistleblower and that there's conflict of interest within the SEC. However, I feel she is really the voice of the people. And so she had some follow-up statements upon Gary Gensler's entire interview at Aspen's forum. And she said, nice to see Gary Gensler addressing crypto issues, which is true. He did cover a number of questions. However, the existing securities law doesn't work well, and that talks to more the Howey test and how it doesn't fit within the crypto landscape. For certain aspects of crypto and people's freedom to interact using this new technology has produced the innovation at the core of our prosperity. And she's looking forward to working together. So if anything, she has brought clarity to the lack of clarity that Gary Gensler tried to give during his interview. And so we applaud you, Hester Peirce, and it's nothing new, sad to say. But what is new, and is actually happening today, Call the World a Stage, is Brad Garlinghouse is speaking at the very same event. And he had this to say after seeing Gary Gensler's interview. He mentioned that in 2018, Bill Henman said Ether isn't a security, and Jay Clayton agreed. But just weeks ago, Henman filed a sworn affidavit. I really should have looked at pronouncing that prior. In court, saying the SEC still has not taken any position or expressed a view. As we know, this was a personal opinion, is their defense, on Ether's status. So how is the market supposed to have clarity? I did a quick little Google on affidavit. And to put it simply, it's a written statement of fact voluntarily made by an affiant or deponent under an oath or affirmation which is administered by a person who is authorized to do so by law. So what we can see here is that they've actually now come out and made it official to the court, saying the SEC still has not taken a position or expressed a value on this view. So conflicting here, where we've got Gary Gensler here saying that there's plenty of clarity on the space and that they're continuing to expand their clarity. We then have, of course, a director on the board of Ripple expressing that we've been begging you for years and it still hasn't happened. We've got Hester Peirce, who works at the SEC and is one of the 5 commissioners at the SEC, saying we still don't have clarity. Brad Garlinghouse, of course, is saying the exact same, and in fact bringing up the fact that Henman actually sworn in a couple of weeks ago that they haven't. And as I mentioned, the whole world could and is a stage, because a day after, Brad Garlinghouse will be speaking at the exact same event. Not surprising, you know, as Anya Manuel is on the board of directors at Ripple, so it would be rude if she didn't invite Brad. It would be rude if Brad didn't come to speak and speak upon how we need clear frameworks and clear regulation. And he has zero doubt that the industry will flourish here in the US and globally. So you could argue, does Brad know something we don't know? I wouldn't look too much into this. I would simply say he has an optimistic view on what's to come and why it's essential that they keep fighting the good fight. Now, over to the power move. This is the power move that I've been mentioning and hinting to, and that is the work with the Bearable Bull. So in all my videos now, I'm going to be showing you a different aspect of the work. One is, come check out our website. It took me months to build and it's been broken many times, and I'm proud to say that it has been stress tested, and I'd love to know what you think of it, because we've built it for you. So check out the website, try to break it, let me know. But more importantly, this week, we still have spaces left to work with the Bearable Bull in a group or a one-to-one setting. This truly is an opportunity which will change your crypto investing life. Having a trusted, safe space where you can come to and get your most urgent questions asked is truly a godsend. And so we cover an exhaustive list within the curriculum, and I'll show you a little snippet of that curriculum right now, and that's our accidental billionaire formula, coined by the Bull, of course. And you can see that we cover 6 sections, from portfolio management to psychology in the markets, essential, taking profits, and of course Bull will be giving away his exit strategies in there. We then have exit strategies when we go beyond just taking profits, looking at collateralized loans, staking, and other opportunities too. How the Bull finds the next big gem in the market, and most importantly, life after crypto, because it doesn't stop here. And the beauty is once you sign up to a group or a one-to-one session, you also gain access to the bonus content, access to the Accidental Billionaire University, a one-to-one follow-up call with the Bearable Bull, access to our private crypto group with over 100 savages in there right now, where you'll have access to the Bull, and not only will you get your questions answered by him, but also a community full of intelligent and passionate investors with one common goal: to make generational wealth. And additionally, the trading signals from his OnlyFans will be within the Discord as well. So if you do choose to sign up and take that opportunity, you will be able to cancel your subscription to those trading signals, as you'll have access to that as well. Now on to the final piece of today's video, and that's philosophy and an incredible app called We Croak. Now as a Stoic, I believe heavily in thinking and contemplating about death as often as possible. And interestingly, so does We Croak. And what they aim to do is they send you 5 random notifications throughout the day telling you that you are going to die. As morbid as that may sound, there have been studies that have shown that contemplating death at least 5 times a day can improve your happiness and gratitude every single day. Not only that, you click on it and it has a beautiful quote to keep you present in the moment and remind you to not sweat the small stuff, because ultimately it's all small stuff. So thank you, family, for investing your time today. Have faith that we are moving in the right way with regulations. Yes, it's disappointing that our government officials are laughing in our faces when they are questioned around crypto. However, we have to appreciate they're laughing because they know the pressure that we put upon them if they slip up, and we'll continue to apply that pressure. So for now, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.